This question is about something that we refer to as the anatomy of a quadratic. For an equation in the standard quadratic format, you need to be able to explain what the A, B, and C represent. The A will give you the opening direction and also the vertical stretch, but for most SAT questions, we're concerned with whether it opens upward like a U or downward like a mountain, if A is positive or negative. C is your y-intercept. And B doesn't come up as often, but it's responsible for your lateral movement. In other words, if there's no term with an X in front of it, then the parabola is going to be centered on the y-axis. It's not going to move left or right. So here we know, because we have a negative on the A term, that it looks like a frown, not like a smiley face. It looks like this, not like that. In other words, it opens downward. And we know because of the 18 right here, that's our y-intercept. Our C is our y-intercept. So if we kind of just draw this, we can say this thing hits the y-axis at 18 and it opens downward. Now, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dashed line here. And the reason is because the x-axis is time in seconds. And by the way, the y-axis is the height. Now, you can't have a negative number of seconds. So this part of the graph, it doesn't really exist in real life. But this egg is thrown, and after some time, the height starts to come back down. So now that we understand it, because we know the anatomy of a quadratic, from what height was it thrown? Well, of course, that's 18.